Let's see. Here. First date last night, I was so much looking forward to discussing and opening doors, even when I said something no eye contact at dinner, never asked any questions about me. Yikes. Some guys are really bad at dating. 100%. Good riddance to bad rubbish. On the next. How do you weed out the junk in on dating online, even if your profile is clear in expectations? Yeah. Tiffany, book it on a call with me. I'm going to build your profile for you, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay? It's a million times easier if I help you, my friend. A million times easier, okay? I'm 21 and 25 realistic age gap, life stages for maybe getting a relationship. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Within 5 years is fine, guys. Yeah, my rule generally is 15 years. Corey, start dating now. 2 years is a long time. You'll meet your ideal partner this year, and then you're with them for a year and a half before you even need to consider anything. 2 years is forever. So yeah. Boyfriend gets mean and distant when stressed, but says he loves me. I don't know how to handle this. A lot of men aren't very good at stress mitigation, and it takes them out of their masculine energy, and it gets really bad. 100%. Even when a guy's stressed, if he starts being mean to you, set a boundary because that's unacceptable behavior. How do you forgive your spouse for micro cheating? What's micro cheating? What does that mean? Did he wink at a girl? Like what's a micro? What happened? I suppose you could just set a boundary so he knows not to do that particular thing again because maybe it was something innocent like that. What is the only text will reply if it's sexual in nature? No other chat left unread if I attempt other chat. It's a bad sign, Paula. With your ideal partner, you're looking for someone who you can talk to for hours and hours and hours every day. And it can't just be intimate talk. It's got to be talking about everything, movies, everything. I'm 55, been trying to date 51 to 65. Yeah, that's fine. But it seems like 51 is even too young. No, it's not. What's left in the dating pool is awful. Bobby, book on a call with me so we can have a chat, buddy. I'll help you. If a man puts alcohol before everything, including me, red flag. An alcoholic is a red flag. Yeah. First time going to the pub. How do I find a guy who won't use me that night? Amber, picking a guy. Hey, Joel. Picking a guy up from the pub is not usually the best place to find a partner. I mean, it was 20 years ago, but not really so much anymore. Thanks, Carla. I feel like I have no more wife energy to give after a long day with the kids. You have to. You have to, unless you're going to be a single mom. Yeah. A lot of people feel like they don't have the energy to put into a relationship. Stop giving so much energy to the kids. Okay. Put yourself first. And then also spending time with your partner, it shouldn't feel like you're spending energy. It should feel like you're getting energy from doing that. It should fulfill you. Do you have to align politically? Technically not. How do you introduce myself in the dating site to get a serious guy? Just date normally. Go on high value dates. Should I be on dating apps? Dating apps work great if used correctly. Hey, John. I feel like I'm keep getting in red flags. Do I have to sign on my forehead? Probably, Michaela, probably. If you're really struggling, guys, for a lot of you guys, you don't know, I do free calls with people. So everyone gets one free call, just one. If you do want to do a free call with me, guys, go to my profile. In my profile, there's a link. It says maddockcoaching.com. Click that link, put your details in. I'll give you a free one-on-one call. We'll have a chat, and I will help you out the best I can. Okay? So everyone gets one free call. Goes for about 30 minutes. I only do about a handful a day. So I got a few spots left for today, though, if you want to book in a call. I want to help all you guys achieve a 10 out of 10. Would have been dating 6 months, but have not met any of his family. It's bizarre. It's weird, yeah. My boyfriend of 6 months goes hot and cold regularly. I have asked about it, but he trips off and threatens to leave anytime I bring up the issue. You can't make a relationship work with a man who threatens to end the relationship all the time. So someone who threatens the end of a relationship during any sort of conflict you have in the relationship is a huge red flag. Huge. Nikki, it depends how much help you need. Yep. Do guys generally think no nail polish looks just as good when we have our nails done? No, they don't. Color is obviously more attractive. My boyfriend shuts down and walks away during every issue. How should I handle that? You need to learn how to use feminine communication, because at the moment he's shutting down because he feels criticized with what you're saying. Okay. You need to learn how to use feminine communication so he doesn't shut down during conversations. Hey, Janine, good buddy. I feel like I mentioned start a conversation on a dating app. I agree. I've been kicked out of the house by my alcoholic boyfriend multiple times. Yeah, that's bad. Jeremy, she should join you. Married 18 years to a serial cheater. I filed for divorce. Good. Set boundaries. Taste from myself. People around me. Really appreciate your channel. Awesome, Karas. Good job, buddy. Have I wasted 2 months? He hasn't even tried to see me since mid-May. Yeah, 100%. How do you build trust? Doing the right things over time, usually. Boyfriend won't let me travel alone, but says he misses alone time and would like to have his alone time 1 or 2 times every month. Yeah. When you're in a 10 out of 10 with your ideal partner, you don't crave alone time. My relationship never worked out. How do I know it's me or the guy? It's a bit of both, Caroline. I just done my acting video on men suffering DV. It's not spoken about enough. I'm a single mom. Should I date a man with kids? Yes. How do you walk away when the kids are involved? You have to. You have to, Michaela. If a relationship's really bad and you have to walk away, you must walk away. Russian, what do you mean, buddy? Break that down for me. Describe it a bit more. That's great. I think I've improved with dating apps. I remove all men who want to be chased. Good. My boyfriend never told me he loves them. He thinks it basically means marriage. What's your thought on age gaps? 7 years apart, Devin. That's not too bad. Yeah. I'm a heavy girl trying to lose weight. Should I date or wait till I'm smaller? I want you to start dating, Lisa, when you're within striking distance of your goal. So if you need to lose 50 kilos or 100 pounds, you're a little bit too far away. But if you're within 10 kilos, 20 pounds, you could probably start. How soon should you move in with your partner? About 6 months, 6 to 9 months. I can handle him when he's sober. He's so nice. Michaela, you can complain about him all day. You can keep complaining about him over and over and over again, or you can do something about it. Yeah. It's up to you. I don't want to hear about you constantly complaining about it, though. If your relationship is super toxic and you know you need to leave, end it and leave. That's it. There's not really any secret sauce to it. Finally engaged after 8 years. When should we get married? Statistically, Tip, the best marriages get married. They have about a 6 to 9 month engagement. Okay. So you're going to be engaged for about 6 to 9 months. Is it best to give a man space when they go distant or reassure them and check back in? Space is only for astronauts. I'm attracting the wrong men. Okay. Well, Mary, booking a call. So if you want to book in a call, guys, go to maddockcoaching.com. Click the link, put your details in. I'll give you a free call, have a one-on-one chat. Everyone gets one free call. If you're really struggling and you want to achieve a 10 out of 10 this year, book in a call. How to handle hot and cold behavior. Short answer, you don't. 34, only been in a 6 to 8 month relationship. Guys either love bomb me or aren't looking for anything serious. What am I doing wrong? You're not dating correctly. Short answer. Found someone amazing. We both have kids. He went back to his baby mom after a year. How do I avoid this in the future? That's actually pretty rare. So you want to find a guy who's masculine, emotionally mature, and make sure that relationship's a 10 out of 10, and then there's no risk of it ending anyway. We went on 6 dates in 2 weeks. That's way too many dates, way too fast. That's ridiculous. Okay, you do 1 date per week in the first month. Is it normal for men to only text to plan the date? Yes. Texting is a very common form of communication these days, Angela. Sure, phone calls are great, but make sure before the first date you push for a video call. You must do a video call before the first date. Red, here to help, my friend. Guys, I want to see all you guys achieve a 10 out of 10. You can all 100% achieve a 10 out of 10 relationship. You can all achieve it this year if you do it the right way. I'm now engaged to a man who's a Jake student. Awesome. Good job. I love that. I've coached thousands of people, thousands of people. So many of them are married right now. It's awesome. Came to me single and now they're married. I'm a strong believer, guys, that every single person can achieve a 10 out of 10 relationship. I think they can. Jesse, good job booking in a call, my friend. Look forward to chatting to you. Guys, everyone gets 1 free call. If you want to book in a free call like Jesse, go to my website, book in. Are you a musician? No. But I know how to tune a fish. Not that big on music, really. Hey, Zoe, good to see you, buddy. How far away is considered long distance? So far away that you can't see them once a week. So how far can you travel once a week is the question. That's your answer. Even single mums. Most of the people I coach are single mums. I took your online dating advice last week. I was online for 3 hours and have been on 1 date and 1 kind of hangout. I've been blunt and to the point and working so far. Waiting to report back on date 8. Awesome, Laura. Let me know what happens. My boyfriend checking out other women constantly will literally stop mid-combo with me to look. How can I stop letting it bother me? No, you set a boundary. He's acting like a goose, rubbernecking like a horse. Tell him to stop. That's ridiculous. A guy after a walk in the park said, let's do it again soon. Does this mean he likes me? Yes, it also means he's an idiot. Don't do low-value dates. Going for a walk in the park, are you a German Shepherd? Come on, high-value dates only. What do I do when he says he wants to see me more often, but it's only been 2 weeks? Yeah, Jocelyn, it's still too early to see him more than once a week. When's too soon to go on a date? Oh, you can go on a first date within the first week of talking. Member partner at work, patient employee. How different does this tend to be from online dating timeline? The timeline that I've built, guys, it's based on human emotion. It's not really based on where you meet them. What do you consider a high-value date? So a guy picks you up, opens the car door for you, takes you to maybe a fun activity, and then takes you out to dinner. He pays for everything. And then hopefully he did a good enough job that you want to kiss him by the end of the date. Hopefully. When's too soon to know if you like them? You should know very fast. I knew my wife was the one on the second date. Now, you'll know that you like them very quick, but don't say it. You'll look crazy. You usually say I love you around the 8-week mark. Big on that he pays for everything. Yes. 100% Miranda. Masculine man, high-value dates, he pays for the date. The man plans the date, Devin. He plans the date. He asks the woman on the date. He executes the date. The date is his. Okay? I take my wife on dates all the time. I plan it. It's a surprise. I pay for it all, everything. I do absolutely everything. All she has to do is sit back and have a good time. That is it. What do I find a 10 out of 10 guy? Online dating, Tiffany, is what I teach. But what I do when I'm coaching someone, I build their profile for them so they can really start to get some good dates consistently all the time. And then they go absolutely fantastic. Opinions on putting out on the first date. Oh, intimacy-wise, honestly, it's fine. A lot of people think it's bad. Honestly, I've helped a lot of people achieve a 10 out of 10 who slept with their ideal partner on the first date, and it was fine. Everything worked out. Thoughts on a boyfriend following tons of women on Instagram? If he's following someone you don't like, ask him to block that person. And then that's it. It's been 6 months and hasn't said I love you yet. You've wasted 6 months. That's really bad, Tanya. Paying for the date is not a problem, but planning the date he's struggling with. It's not very hard to do a date. Take you out to dinner. You know, it's not hard. I'm currently pregnant. Great. I'm very emotional and I feel like it's turning my partner off, but I can't help it. How can I communicate effectively without jumping to conclusions? Chloe, you need to do lots of 20-second hugs throughout the day. Okay. Physical reassurance for him is going to cover up the crazy diarrhea you're spouting out of your mouth. Okay. You're going to be highly emotional. You're going to be saying lots of stupid shit all the time. It's okay. Do 20-second hugs like 5 times a day and you'll be okay. When's a good time to talk about marriage one day? You can start talking about it pretty early. So, you know, ideally you guys will get engaged around the 12-month mark, 18-month mark, somewhere like that. Okay. And then from there, you know, around the 6-month mark, you might slowly talk about it, hint at it a little bit. Okay. I was told by a man I haven't met yet that I'm too established. Okay. Bobby, if you meet a guy and he says you're too much, go, yeah, no worries. See you later. Just believe him. Just go, yeah, no worries. Thanks for letting me know. Don't lower yourself. Don't go, well, I'm more successful than you, but if you hate that, you're the wrong guy for me. Met my husband in 1990. We both knew it was something special. This November, we've been married 33 years. Awesome, Karen. Is it solely the man's job to organize a date? Solely, yes. Courtship is a man courting a woman, no exceptions. Never get back with an ex, correct. You mentioned 20-second hugs. I mention this often. He's not very affectionate at all. I feel like now he doesn't even want to be intimate or it's a chore. Chloe, do 20-second hugs. It's a prescription. It's not an option. It's compulsory. Make sure you guys do at least 3 20-second hugs a day. I don't care if he doesn't want to. Do it against his will. Tell him to shut up and do it. Okay? All right. Let's see. Can I set up a time to chat with you? Yeah, of course you can, Mike. Mike, book on a call, buddy. So if you want to book on a free call with me, guys, everyone gets one free call. Go to my profile, click the link. It says matt.coaching.com. Click that link, put your details in. I'll give you a free call. We'll have a one-on-one chat. Goes for about 30 minutes. Let's see. Kimber, good job booking in a call, buddy. Look forward to chatting to you. Everyone gets one free call, guys. Goes for about 30 minutes. I used to hold back, but I've realized it lowers attraction and masculine man will lose interest. Correct. 100%. That's the favorite thing I liked about my wife. She didn't hold back at all, which was amazing. Does your wife get jealous? Oh, I assume she could. I don't do anything which could make her jealous, though. I don't have any friends who are girls. I don't talk to any girls. There's not really anything I could do to make her jealous. But, yeah. Taking care of my elderly mom who lives with me, how can we spice up a relationship when we're tied down in caregiving mode? He will get tired of me, 4 years dating, not living together. Live together now, Shelley, and sleep together every day. You're not a caregiver 24/7. Yeah? What are you, a caregiver 10 hours a day or something? Still 14 hours of the day left. You know what I mean? Hey, Tipper. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. I'm here to help. Want to see all you guys achieve a 10 out of 10. You can all achieve it. 100%. Let's see. How to stay close when you're coming intimate due to major surgery? Try to do other things, yeah, to hit the finish line, if you get what I'm saying. Do you do relationship coaching with couples? Yes. And individuals? Yes. Both. Yeah. What when your men always know? Only read English. Where are we? I'm going to stop myself from feeling like I'm in love with any man that shows me attention. Practice, basically. She's 90 with dementia, 24/7 care. Shelley, you can't care for someone when you're asleep. It's not 24/7. It's impossible. You must sleep sometimes. Yeah. I focus too much on looks and it's hurting my dating progress. Do whatever you can to get one high value date a week. The goal with online dating, guys, is to get one high value date a week. That is it. Do one high value date no matter what, and you will find your ideal partner. Yeah. Some ideas on how to be intimate in other ways, not sexually, that help to bring us closer. Lots of cuddling, Chloe. Kind words, flirting. Flirting goes a long way. What do you do if your partner says he misses alone time to recharge? What is he, an iPhone? What are you talking about? Recharge, alone time. Doesn't make any sense, Elizabeth. What's it going to be like if you guys have 3 kids? I need my alone time to recharge. Go and swallow a crystal and shut up. Sounds like an idiot. That's stupid. How do guys act when they're done with the relationships? They sleep with a new girl ASAP. Meeting online and talking about the phone, when should you tell them your last name? Straight away. Why when Mrs. hugs me and I hug back and some touch, she calls me a creep? Just say, I find you super sexy and I love it. My partner drives and I don't. Do you see that as a problematic to the relationship? In a relationship, the man drives 99% of the time anyway. You show your partner respect and vice versa. If you don't receive the same respect back, then it's not the relationship you're supposed to be in. Yeah, a 10 out of 10 relationship has a lot of mutual respect. That is true. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. I'm here to help. I want to see all you guys in 10 out of 10s. You can all achieve it. You can all achieve it this year. What's your thought with girlfriends, exes being best friends? Bad. Yeah. You should never be friends with your ex. That's unacceptable behavior. And it's going to make it almost impossible achieving a 10 out of 10 moving forward as well. The first 2 months of dating, where should a couple be? We have been seeing each other 3-4 times a week. I feel like after work, I have to ask, how do you navigate this at the beginning of a 10 out of 10? What do you mean you have to ask? Have to ask what? So, Sherry, 2 months in, you're just seeing each other. You're becoming official. You're going to say I love you to each other about the end of the 2-month mark. And then around the 6-month mark, you're going to move in together. Guys, if I miss your question, book in a call with me. That's the best way for me to help you. Okay? I'm going to miss some questions, but please book on a call. I want to help all you guys. Matt.coaching.com, links in my profile. Chloe, there's one beautiful date, which is really fun. It's a sunset cruise on a little sailing boat. So fun and romantic. Do you do in-person consultations? No. I coach people all around the world. It's not possible. I do phone calls. My ex-husband is 72, needs a place to live for a year due to his health issues. I'm 10 years younger than and happily single. When do I tell people I'm dating? My ex is my tenant. Never. How and when do I tell someone I'm a single mom? Straight away. I had skin cancer or surgery and he keeps telling me we would see each other then when I was better. This bothered me. Block and delete him. Don't waste your time. I love going to EDM festivals, electronic music. I've been a big part of my life since I was a child. Why would it be a red flag for men that I go to festivals? I really like to go to music. A lot of people act poorly at festivals, and they do low value things at festivals. So that's why. How soon should you be having serious conversations about feelings, exclusivity, planning future? You usually go exclusive around the 3-date mark. You say I love you to each other around the 8-week mark. Where are you based? I live in Queensland, Australia. What do you think about last minute date requests? Bad. No. I know, but I don't drink. I like to dance. Yeah. So there are some people who go to festivals which are good people. Then there's other people who go to festivals who do everything and ingest lots of things. You've obviously seen it. You go to festivals all the time, right? So unfortunately, if you love going to festivals, you're going to get tarred with that same brush. Okay, that's just the way it is. Michaela, I probably wouldn't. Are you checking out other women when you're out with your woman? Me? No. I purposely look the opposite direction when there's another woman in my peripheral. Boyfriend of 4 months likes to take care of everything. I'm at the loss now how to reciprocate. Words of affirmation, chocolate cake, affection, intimacy. I wear wigs. Do I tell the prospective partners? Yes, definitely. Because it's disillusioning. If every time he sees you, your hair is completely different and a different color, it's confusing. So yes, tell him. That's very good of you. Bunny, it's just respect, my friend. It's just being respectful. Not hard to do. Very, very easy. Really. Very easy indeed. Guys, please share the live, guys, so I can help more people just like you. I want to help all you guys achieve a 10 out of 10. You can all achieve it. I need a mature and caring man for a serious relationship. You don't get in life what you need. Okay? If you want a 10 out of 10 relationship, you got to do the work. You put in the work, you will achieve it. If you don't put in the work, you'll achieve nothing. So don't tell me what you need, because that doesn't mean anything. Max came back after he found out I'm seeing someone else. That's normal. Do you think he's jealous? Probably. Block and delete him. What do you do in your relationship with a narcissist? Depends to what degree. A lot of people have some narcissistic tendencies, but they're overall nice people. Some people are complete psychopaths. If they're a bad person, get out of the relationship. 6 months in and we have not said I love you yet. That's terrible. Yeah, it sounds like you've wasted 6 months. 3 words. I love you. If a guy can't say those 3 words, what is that? Oh, I don't know how I feel. It sounds like you're dating a mouse, not a man. Absolutely ridiculous. I've been on 2 dates. When should you kiss? If I went on a date with a girl and she didn't kiss me on the first date, I wouldn't see her again. That's just, what are you, 15? What do you do when your partner has no motivation? Masculine energy. Masculine energy, my friend, it's very ambitious, very motivated, very inspired, yeah? If you meet a man who has none of those things, that's really bad. That's not as masculine. What a good place to meet people, online dating. My boyfriend and I are 20 years apart. He has some issues down south and cannot perform. That's what happens when you date someone 20 years older than you. He's thinking about the future and considering my age and if he will make me happy. Awesome. This is one of the reasons I say date someone your own age, okay? All right. So secondly, as well, if someone has ED, if a guy has ED, it's very easily solved. All right. Testosterone replacement therapy, Viagra, done. That's it. Not hard, not rocket science, and that works basically at any age. All right. Where are we? At some point, people would buy. Oh, at some point, people would bipolar. At some point, people would bipolar. But I need to disclose those. Don't you think? Yes, eventually. But a lot of stuff you don't need to disclose in the first 3 dates. I don't do online dating just because of where I live. Blah 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 blah. I don't care, Michaela. Online dating is the go. What makes you think your location has any reason why online dating won't work? Of course it will work. It works in big cities. It works in small towns. It works everywhere. I was in a relationship for 29 years. I cheated on her with another woman for a whole year. We split it up and decided to try again after 9 months apart. Things are good. She is traumatized. Help. She deserves better than you. There's nothing that you can do to make her forget that you had an affair for a year. How was that even possible? It's not going to work. You're daydreaming. That's just absolutely absurd. Would you advise to attempt to reconnect with someone you had a blissful 6 months with, discarded you after an argument? No, I wouldn't. Never, ever, ever get back with an ex. How to know is the one. When you meet your ideal partner, it's a beautiful mix of chemistry, compatibility, X factor, and they can do the job. What if a man asks you for money before meeting you in person? He's a scammer. Block and delete him. He's had a prostate removal and he's considering other options. There's always an option, Evelyn, but remember those 4 things: chemistry, compatibility, X factor, and they can do the job. Can they do the job? Can they do the job? Yeah. If you're with someone who can't do the job of what you need in a partner, they can't be your partner. They must be able to do the job. An ex is an ex for a reason. Well said, my friend, 100%. A lot of people try again and again with an ex. Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. It's so there's millions of people out there. Millions. Let's see. I've started talking to a guy I knew from a year ago. He seems nice, but I'm afraid due to DV, he says he used to be a drinker. I don't want to make some mistakes. Should I trust him? And book in a call with me, buddy. Go to my website, mattcoach.com, book in, and I will give you a call. We'll have a one-on-one chat, and we can talk about it, okay? Have you ever gone 50-50 with your wife? No. Good, Susan. Good. I've been seeing someone for about 3 months. We live 2 hours apart, and while things started off well, I noticed he stops calling, texting, or visiting as much. I'm always making the effort to go to him. There has been some serious commitment yet. Do you think this is a sign? 3 months and no commitment? That's a red flag. Yes. It's 100-100. No, not really. I know what you mean, but it's not really. Relationships, guys, I don't know if you guys know who Steve Harvey is. Relationships are more like 80-20. So 80% on the man. The man's the leader of the relationship, right? So it's about 80-20. Okay. Now, the woman still puts in a lot of effort. It's a different sort of effort. Masculine energy is leadership, ambition, decisiveness, and protection. Feminine energy is nurturing, caring, supportive, and joyous. Yeah. So, and I bring in 100% of the income in my family. What if the woman's putting in 80? It'll never work. Kayla, forever, my friend. Forever. Long past your existence. Don't worry about that. What if a woman makes more money than the man? Find someone better. So no matter what, it will not work out even if we go to therapy. Correct. You can go to a therapist. A therapist would love to take your money, ED, long term. Okay. They'll see you for a whole year and they will achieve nothing. It's a complete waste of time. Do you think there's a hope for a single mom of 4 to find love? Yeah, I just helped a woman who is a single mom to 5 children get married. Yep. I'm doing the online dating and I've noticed that men that ask me on a date never follow through. That's strange. You should be getting pretty good dates. Can a woman temporarily step up in unforeseen circumstances? I suppose, Susan, but it's very risky to the relationship. Very risky. Monica, book and call me, buddy. Yeah. Monique, sorry. I got to show you how to find the right guys. I'm financially independent. And you want to find a guy who's doing really well, because when you get into a relationship with a guy, you're not financially independent. You're together. That's two becoming one. See the difference? It's a big difference. I like to drink 1 to 2 drinks. I've been turning down men that don't drink at all. Should I consider dating men that doesn't drink? It depends. It depends. I have some great friends who don't drink at all, and I have other friends who drink all the time. I like drinking. I don't drink every day, of course, maybe once a week. Drinking is obviously not very good for you, but, you know, I like to live a little bit. So I like to have the occasional drink. Why are all men good diggers? Is that a code word for something? I don't know what that means. When I say I love you, 8 weeks. My partner is in his feminine energy. That's bad. Push him into his masculine energy. To do that, you're going to have to make him more decisive. Push him to make more decisions. All good men are gold diggers. Brittany, what do you mean? Nicola, push him to make decisions. Push him to make decisions, even small decisions like what to eat for dinner. Yeah. Push him to make all decisions. And then when he makes a decision, heavily support that decision. Yep. Ask me relationship questions, guys. If I miss your question, book in a free call with me. Okay. Everyone gets 1 free call, guys. The free call goes for about 30 minutes, and I will help you out the best I can. So if you want to book in a free call, go to my profile. In my profile, there's a link. It says matt.coaching.com. Click that link, put your details in. I'll give you a call, have a chat, and I'll help you out. Monique, booking a call, buddy. I'll make sure you achieve a 10 out of 10 this year. All right. What do you think about someone who asks for a couple of weeks of space? Huge red flag. Huge. I don't want to be burned again, though. Isn't that fair? I want someone to be financially independent and responsible for myself. No, Anne. You want to find a guy who's very, very successful, who you can build a beautiful life with. What if your new boyfriend is a widower, talks about deceased wife all the time? You got to tell him to shut up. Don't say it like that, but you got to say, I understand you're a widower and you had a great relationship with your ex. It doesn't make me feel good keep hearing about it. You got to stop. Yeah. Unlike you, once in a while, drink out of 10. They don't drink all the time. I feel like they look down on me. I get what you mean, Bobby. I get it. And yeah, I feel the same. Is a 47-year-old not married a red flag? I wouldn't say it's a red flag. It's like an orange flag. Thanks, Bobby. Jake, you're saying a woman should never date a man that makes less money. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. I know love and money, you know, love's not about money, blah, 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 blah. But we live in an economical world. I don't want my daughter dating someone who makes less money than she does. I just don't. You know, her life's going to be a lot better if she dates a guy who's at least semi-successful. Yeah. Doesn't have to be, you know, Mark Zuckerberg or something, but, you know, I want him to be doing okay. You know, no losers. Monique, red flags. Men don't want to date women who do aggressive jobs. Okay. Police officer, corrections, military. But other than that, you're good. Men should bring most of the income, ideally. Yeah, ideally, my friend. Guys, if you do book in a call, Angela, good job booking in a call, my friend. Guys, if you want to book in a call like Angela, go to my profile, book in. If you do want to book in a call, you get 1 call. If you do book in a call after the call, after this live, I'll send you a text and we'll sort out a time for the call. Wouldn't it upset you if your daughter got rid of her last name? No. My sons keep the last name Maddock, and my daughter takes the name. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate it, my friend. Thanks, Care Bear. What's the most often reason people pick the wrong person? They don't know what they're looking for. They have a lack of relationship experience. So they just go, this person seems nice, but they don't really understand. Or they also have a really bad mindset. So any love that comes to them, they're like, oh, love, that's amazing, even if it's from a bad place. What's your recommended biggest age gap? 15 years. What about women who have 2 degrees just working, but due to injury, not able to work? What about it? So you earn no money? What's your question? It's going to be very easy if you earn no money to find a guy who will make. It's going to be easy. There's a woman taking a boyfriend on a holiday. No. Rachel, obviously, tradition. We talk about the 1% women who date younger men, but not the 50% of men who date younger women. Men are supposed to date women younger than them. Statistically speaking, the best relationships are when the man is about 4 to 5 years older than the woman, statistically. It also encourages masculine and feminine energy the right way. Here's some of you guys may find offensive. Men and women are different. Masculine and feminine energy is different. Life's not fair. Men and women are different. What do you mean? You think you're both supposed to be the same? That's stupid, okay? When you ask a guy if you are a boomer ass guy and he answers, is that a red flag? I'll do the freaking social. This is my last question, promise. You asked a guy if he's a boomer or an ass guy. His answer, who cares, I suppose. Obviously, a butt man is the right answer. Why is someone that has never been married not a good thing? It's not that it's a bad thing, my friend. The problem is if you meet a 50-year-old person and they're single and they've been single forever and they've never been married, they could be a lifelong bachelor. Can cheating ever really be fixed? No. Once cheating has occurred, the relationship's over, no exceptions. You can't go back. It's too aggressive. Monique, I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah, it's not a big deal. How do I signal to a guy friend that I'm interested? And guys, that is the exact reason why men and women shouldn't be friends. That question right there. There's a red flag if a man is asking for money. Obviously, Laurie, for the 10th time, yes. My partner's daughter is mean to me and it's taking its toll on our relationship. What can I do? He needs to be in his protective energy and protect you and defend you and set boundaries with his daughter. Let's see. Where are we? Hannah, I'm a relationship coach. I'm not a psychologist. Thank God. Who the hell would want to be? Hannah, mostly for fun. Yeah, the question's really shitty. I'll make a joke out of it, basically. If my jokes offend you, though, feel free to go and get some tissues and then come back. All right. My girlfriend kissed someone else clubbing and went on a break. 24 hours later, she slept with 2 guys. Do you have a question, Michael? How do I ask him without nagging? Jay, sometimes you have to just tell a guy something. So I don't like when this happened. It's just come at it very softly. It's a hard conversation, but come at it softly without too much criticism. So lots of compliments in the mix of it as well. If you want someone to Sydney overnight for a work trip, said phone stopped working and didn't contact me. So many thick lies. So many thick lies, yeah? Our relationship's over unfixable. Michael, how is that even a question, dude? You broke up, she slept with 2 guys on the weekend, and you're asking if your relationship's fixable. Is that a real question? Hey, Tara. My boyfriend doesn't have a license and refuses to get one. What do I do? Find a man to date. You're an extrovert and the other person is an introvert. Can it work, right? Not really. No. I've got intimacy but bad communication with my husband. He's not very communicative. Do some dual hobbies so then you have something to communicate about. What's the difference? Your coaching isn't that dealing with people's lives. The difference between what and? Guys, if I miss your question or you really want help and want to achieve a 10 out of 10 this year, book in a free call with me. Everyone gets 1 free call, guys. So if you do want to do a free call, go to my profile, click the link, matt.coaching.com, put your details in. I'll give you a free one-on-one call today. We'll have a chat. I've got about maybe 2 or 3 spots left today if you want one of those spots. Hannah, do you have a question or are you just here to talk about how handsome I are or whatever bullshit you're talking about? If you have a question, answer your question. Otherwise, shut up, yeah? Haven't heard from a guy I've been seeing for the last 3 months since 3 p.m. yesterday. Is that a bad sign? Not necessarily. Send him a message. See what he says. I always feel like a relationship that can never work if a guy doesn't have the same taste in music. Some people don't care about music that much. So what's important is they have an open mind. Yeah. How do I end my loveless marriage? He's a very vulnerable state. Quickly. Speed is your friend. Is a 47-year-old guy having Snapchat with a 4K snap score a red flag? Yes. Yes, it is. Totally want to drive in the dating scene, but have been single for so long. Tara, time to hit it. No time on the present. I've seen model messages of crickets. Bingo, then you got to stop. You can do a double text, never triple text, yeah? Should you feel anxious with your new boyfriend? Here's the thing with anxiety and feeling anxious. Feeling anxious and feeling excited are very similar. They're like a split. They're like one hair apart. They're very similar feelings. Maybe you're just excited. Maybe. Hopefully. Can you come back of years of resentment with a partner? I suppose it's possible. It's going to be challenging, though. My boyfriend works all the time and supports our family with his business, but I want more time. Try to do 1 high-value date a week together, 2 20-second hugs a day, and intimacy 3 times a week. How often did you see your new boyfriend in the first month? Once a week. Yep. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. The more you master this stuff, the more you understand the opposite gender, the more successful you're going to be. Thanks, Fran. What do you think about someone who just texts, calls, but doesn't leave a message? What do you mean? Like someone who calls you, you don't answer, and they don't leave a voicemail? Not many people leave voicemails anymore because text message exists. Do you recommend phone calls in a relationship? Definitely. Yes. So when you first start dating someone in the first month, you're going to see each other once a week, roughly. But then you'll be talking every day as well. Phone calls, text messages, video calls. How long should you be texting someone before they ask you on a date? Between 3 days and 1 week. So it's fairly quick. My partner of 3 years doesn't want to propose. My partner of 3 years doesn't want to update Facebook. Still has family photos. Says he doesn't really use it. It's a bad sign, buddy. What meal should a woman not eat on a first date? Probably curry or anything which is going to upset your belly. That's not a very sexy evening. If I'm feeling like a single mom because my partner is always working, should I just be a single mom? No, Tamara, you should try to fix your relationship instead of destroying your family. Your relationship, how much texting is too much? Not possible. Cassandra, as long as it's reciprocated, talk all the time. Monique, booking a call, my friend. I want to talk to you today. I want to help you achieve a 10 out of 10, yeah? Oh, where are we? How can you tell if your partner is too dependent? As a man, so as a masculine man, your partner's going to be fairly dependent on you. And honestly, it's okay. It's honestly not bad. My wife is extremely dependent on me. Good. I want her to need me. I like the responsibility and I like feeling needed. I think it's weird that we live in a world where people don't want to be needed and they don't want someone to depend on them. It almost seems stupid. I love being dependent upon. I love it. When it's too soon to move in, 6 months is what I suggest. Been with a partner for a year, arguing more than not recently, just the same, not the same anymore. You need to get the masculine and feminine energy right. When a couple's arguing a lot, the masculine and feminine energy is usually out of whack. What if it's not reciprocated? If it's not reciprocated, that's bad. It has to be reciprocated energy with communication, Cassandra. Yeah? Has to be. No excuses. Thanks, Queenie. How many weeks in the dating should the guy say I love you? About 8 weeks on average. If it gets to the 12-week mark and it hasn't been said, you've wasted 3 months. Should a man always pay for the dates? Always, every time, no exceptions. After a first date, I'm not sure if I want to go forward. He's nice on the phone and we get along, but the chemistry was not there on the date. Do I go on the second date to verify? Yeah. You go on one more date. If you don't feel something epic by the end of the second date, that's it. It's over. Yeah. With chemistry on dates is a bit of an interesting thing. You want to really try to create the spark of chemistry on a date. Kissing, touching, affection. You should be able to feel something at that stage. My man always wants to pay half of absolutely everything we pay. Is that a problem? Yes. Going 50-50 on everything is not good for your relationship. It throws out the masculine and feminine energy, pushes you into your masculine energy. It's basically bad on every level. My partner of 1 year gets flirty with other people when drunk. What should I do? Set boundaries. When she's sober, yeah, tell her not to do that. It's an unacceptable behavior. I've seen that before many times, and it's done with fun. And it's toxic. It's really ugly and unattractive. So we don't want to see any of that. None of that. How do you navigate a new relationship when your partner has kids to a previous relationship without overstepping? When you're a step parent, you got to come in slowly. You got to slowly come in. You can't really step into a parenting role very fast. Got to be slow. Got to be nice. Focus on the relationship, not on the kids. Okay. What would you recommend to fix masculine and feminine energy? When you're in a relationship and the masculine and feminine energy polarity is off, it's very hard to fix from within the relationship. It's easy for me to fix because I'm outside of the relationship. From within, it's very hard. So the masculine energy is leadership, ambition, decisiveness, and protection. Feminine energy is nurturing, caring, supportive, and joyous. You've got to practice, and it is hard. How should I walk through my anxious attachment issues? I need to know more. What are you seeing, Isaiah? What problems are you seeing? How's that showing up for you? What do you recommend for an anxious date? I have limited experience. Exposure therapy. Yeah. If you're bad at public speaking and you do public speaking every day, after 6 months, you'll be great at public speaking and have no fear. You're just exposing yourself. If you're not very good at dating, do 50 first dates with 50 different people. You will have no fear of dating. You'll be great. Texting pretty consistently. He planned most of it. All right. Good. Guys, you can all achieve a 10 out of 10 this year. You can all achieve it. Okay. You can all 100% achieve a 10 out of 10 this year. You just got to do it the right way, tackle it correctly, do the right things, date properly, don't settle, master masculine, feminine energy. You got to do all that stuff the right way. Yeah. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. Guys, and please share my live so I can help more people just like you. What would you know? How would you know if a man's is serious in a relationship? He'll be talking about goals, a lot of goals. Yep. What are your thoughts on long distance? 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours drive? I don't consider 2 hours drive long distance. Yeah. Not even close. When I met my wife, she lived about 4 hours away, and I was happy to drive that every Friday night. Okay. So long distance is when they're so far away that you can't see them once a week. So for me, that would have been about 5-6 hours drive. That would be the limit. So you got to think about what your limit is. 2 hours, nothing. Easy. Should the man still plan all the dates after being together for many years? Yes, always. So I plan the dates with my wife all the time. We've been married for years, have kids. I still plan all the dates. Her planning the day would be ridiculous. No, I'm courting her. The man courts the woman. I hate being intimate with my husband. So boring. Whew, this relationship is going down fast with that attitude. That's terrible. Been a great match and future finance fiance on Stir app for single parents. Great. Good work. If a significant other cheats, whether it's emotional or physical, is there really any repairing the relationship? No. It's very hard to forgive betrayal as a human being. Once someone betrays you, they really betray you badly, you can't really forget it. It really scars your soul. There's no coming back from it, really. I don't use internet dating sites. Where do I meet men? Online dating. I don't care if you don't use it. If you hate online dating, guys, book in a call with me. I'll build your profile. I'll show you how to do it properly. Online dating is basically the only way to find a 10 out of 10 these days. That's it. Okay, if you hate it, I'll build it for you. I'll show you how to do it, okay? Book in a call. What do you do? White, divorced, 58-year-old male wants a 22-year-old Brazilian girl, worried about him. Lisa, sorry, are you a 22-year-old Brazilian girl, or what? What's your situation? When should you meet the new boyfriend's family? Usually around the 2-month mark on average. How much does this cost building a profile? I don't usually do it by itself is the only thing. So Lucky, booking a free call with me, go to my profile, booking a free call, and then I'll tell you how it works, because usually I usually do it with a few other things at the same time, but it's pretty affordable. Yeah. I love building profiles. I build profiles every day. So I pick your photos, I write your bio, I show you how to use the app properly so you can actually get some dates. And the goal with it, you want to get one high value date a week. That's the goal. And what are you talking about, buddy? Do you have a specific question? Because I've coached thousands of people in a 10 out of 10 relationships. You can achieve a 10 out of 10, and you can follow what I say and I can help you achieve it, or you can do it on your own. It's up to you. You don't have to agree with everything I say. I've coached more people than you've met, though. My best male friend, he's divorced, 58, only wants very young girls, worried about him. Lisa, there's nothing you can do. Don't worry about him. It's up to him. It's in his hands how he wants to live his life. If he wants to mess around with 22-year-old girls, he can. Obviously, none of those relationships are going to build into anything worthwhile or long-term, but that's his choice. When in the talking stage is it okay to see more than one guy until you commit to one? Yes, it is, Katie. Yeah. So while you're online dating, I recommend talking to maybe about 5 guys at once. And then by the 3rd date, you're only talking to 1. Is it 10 out of 10 when a woman doesn't drink or vape? Not necessarily. No. You can still do normal stuff and be a 10 out of 10 high value person. And I'm not a psychologist. I'm a relationship coach. I have helped thousands of people achieve a 10 out of 10 relationship. Thousands. Yeah. Best-selling author. You can get my book on Amazon, guys, How to Achieve a 10 out of 10 Relationship. It's good. It's obviously generalized, but it's just good. I try to be funny for my own sake, okay, because I like it. But realistically, yes, I've coached thousands of people. Best advice for healing and moving on after a breakup: block and delete your ex everywhere, okay? And then start dating other people, go on other dates. Should the guys pay for all the dates? Always, every time. Don't even offer to pay. How to handle a longer period of distance in the beginning stage of a dating? You don't. I cannot forget about him. He's stuck in my mind, and I think he's moved on. What can I do? Move on as well. Move on as well. Don't just sit in the mud. Move on. Get out of the mud. Walk forward. Yeah. Can a relationship survive if one wants to add people for intimate encounters? No, it's over. Yep. Yep. This is what a relationship is, guys. A relationship is a union voluntarily entered into by 2 people, to the exclusion of all others. That's what a relationship is. That is it. Is it necessary to remain Facebook friends with an ex? No. Block and delete them on social media. You don't need to be friends with your ex on social media. Ask me your relationship questions, guys. I'm here to help. After being single for the majority of the last 13 years, I think I've finally met the right person. Amazing, Melissa. That is great. Wish me luck. Awesome, Melissa. Proud of you, my friend. Boyfriend had female friends over while I was at work. Didn't tell me till after. Suspicious. Huge red flag. Huge. If you're talking to someone, do you believe all dating type apps should be deleted? When you become exclusive, yes. So the 3rd date in, you would, everything would be deleted. Yep, 100%. After you become exclusive, there's no need to have them. Yep. So in that case, they definitely should be deleted. You can all achieve a 10 out of 10, guys. You can all achieve it. You can all achieve it this year. Just really got to give it 110%. Learn how to do this stuff properly. Hey, my friend. I know a lot of this dating and relationship stuff can seem very complicated and frustrating, guys. It can be. If you learn how to do it properly, it's a hell of a lot easier, though. Guys just want to be intimate in these dating apps, but I'll try it, I guess. Monica, don't just try it. You have to do it the right way. Okay? It's like going, well, I don't know how to drive a car. I don't have a license, but I guess I'll try. I'll just drive a car. You're going to crash immediately. Learn how to do it first and then do it. Yeah? So 3rd date in, do you think that conversation should be had together or assumed? Both. So when you're, by the 3rd date in, you go exclusive. So you just stop talking to everybody and then you have the conversation. How long should you talk to someone on the app before asking on a date? About a week. Would I express my emotions and my boyfriend says he's never good enough and leaves me? Well, it's over, Courtney, but you need to master feminine communication. If you communicate to a guy and he feels very heavily criticized, you didn't communicate right. You made him feel terrible about himself. You can't just sit there and lecture someone about how bad they are and expect them to feel good. That's not feminine communication, and you're going to fail over and over again if you keep doing that. Gap of 6 years, will that work if he's younger? It's not impossible. There's a red flag if they're talking about their future very early on. Yes, it can be love bombing. When you start talking about finances, pretty fast. Yeah, pretty fast, but start small conversations and the conversation builds. Kind of told him I loved him, told me it scared him and we need to see where it goes. 5 months in, you've wasted 5 months. Saying I love you should happen at the 8-week mark, and it should be reciprocated, and it should be beautiful and organic and obvious and amazing. And feel free to book in a call if you want my help, my friend. My partner doesn't want me to go with her on dinner dates with her guy friends because it's awkward. Last few questions, guys. That amount of time. Ask me your relationship questions. I want to see all you guys in 10 out of 10s. Do I need to let my partner know of an inheritance I am receiving? Not yet, no. He planned 4 to 5 dates and now hasn't, but we talk every day. He's looking for my effort. Is he looking for your effort? Amber, you need to talk to him about it. Maybe not. Maybe. You need to have a talk to him about it and see what he's thinking. It could be nothing. It could be fine. A lot of problems can be solved with really good communication, guys. Sandy, here to help, my friend. Here to help. Guys, you all can achieve a 10 out of 10. You just got to do it the right way. Pretty good questions today, guys. Some of you guys